Thanks for stopping by at Twisted Art Designs. Well, I had an idea for decorating your Julie Netting dolls in a Christmas theme. So I know there are some Julie Netting stamps that are Christmas themed. One is called Mary, there's Rudy, there's Twinkle. So there's a couple that are Christmas themed ones, and I showed in a few videos back, some ideas for decorating the regular Julie Netting dolls that are not Christmas themed, but making them look Christmassy, and I came up with another fun idea to share. So I received this in the mail. It's actually a catalog for Amazon gift shopping. So it's the holiday gift wish book from Amazon, and it just comes randomly to everyone's house. And I was just kind of flipping through it and was getting ready to toss it in the trash, and I went, well, you know, there's some really cute stuff in here that would work great for decorating your Julie Netting dolls. So let me give you an example. So on this page, they're showing some family clothing with slippers and pajamas that all match, and look at those cute slippers. Now those would easily fit on any Julie Netting doll, so if you trim those out, you could put those cute reindeer slippers on your Julie Netting doll to decorate. How about this Santa hat? This is really cute and small. Look at that cute Santa hat. You could cut that out and put that on any Julie Netting doll. This page has winter sweaters. Look at that. So I'm sure that could probably be cut out, and they're small enough that they would fit the stamps, and they'd probably be super easy to improvise and make them work on the stamps. And we're going to give it a try. Look at that cute Let It Snow Ho Ho sweater. So I'm going to give that a shot and see if we can use some of the things in this catalog to decorate our Julie Netting dolls. And there are cute things that are accessories like purses, little small pictures of sunglasses. Those could be cut out and put over a doll. Here's some more sunglasses. How about this baseball cap that says literally just a girl? This leather jacket with a little Sherpa collar. How about scarves and even bows to put on in their hair? So instead of just tossing this catalog that came in the mail and trashing it, I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut out all the little things that I think would look cute on some Julie Netting dolls, and then we'll start decorating. Here's another fun ad, and it's got this big bow in it, which is so cute. I think I'm going to cut that bow out. I might use it on the skirt and then use this part of the bow for like a headband or something. So here are all the fun things that I cut out. I cut out some pajamas, some slippers, a jacket, sunglasses, a couple baseball hats, a beanie, a Santa hat, a scarf, some bows, those cute slippers, a sweater, some purses, things like that. And then this big bow. I found this big bow on an ad too. So I think I want to use that big bow. I'm going to use the Aurora stamp because I think it would be really cute to have this big bow across the Aurora, like she's kind of a Christmas present, or put it here. I may cut that and put the bow parts behind her. I think that would look really, really cute. So I'm going to play around with this and some scraps from some scrapbooking paper and layer it, and then show you what I create. And then I'm going to do something fun with these other items over here, like the slippers and the pajamas. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen me do this before, my process for doing Julie Netting stamps is to stamp onto a blank file folder, and then I layer up from there. So I stamp it again onto pattern paper and cut the pieces out, and then layer on top of the file folder, create the face on the girl, which I just had a video on how to do that, and create it from this base up, and then cut it out. So I will show you that as I do it. So I used scrapbook paper at the bottom. I put that bow around and then wrapped it around and glued it behind. Used some textured cardstock here, some other kind of textured paper for her gloves on the top part. I added a face, So if you watched my last video on how to create these faces, I drew on a face. I cut the crown off at the top because I cut out this cute little wreath from that magazine, and I'm going to trim this out, and I'm going to put that Christmas wreath around the top of her head. So this is how she turned out. I love it. I made the bottom of her dress with that scrapbook paper, and then I added glitter to the white dots. You can't really see that very well on camera, with that cute bow. I've added some little gems. There's a little stick-on bow and necklace, and those are the gems and things that you use to do sculptured nails, but it makes a cute little necklace. There's the wreath on her head. I added some Nuvo drops to the little berries. I used one of the bows. So the wreath and the bow came from that Amazon ad. And that bow came from an ad as well. So whenever you're looking at ads and you see bows on packages and things, cut those out because they are so cute on the paper dolls. And now I'm going to add her to a Christmas display card. Because her dress is so wide at the bottom, if I put a display card, a scene behind her, this whole great big dress is going to cover it up. And display cards are 5 inches wide, so I measured this across at the bottom. It's just slightly over 5 inches. So it would be perfect to just make the bottom of her dress become a display card. So I'm going to take the rest of this piece of cardstock, I'm going to cut it 5 inches wide, and then I'm going to put it at the bottom with my holes punched for making her display. So I cut a strip of the cardstock that matches her dress part up here, and I cut it 5 inches across. And now I'm going to just put some glue at the base of her and glue her down. Like that. It's going to look like another layer to her dress. And then I'm going to take my Heidi Swap punch. If you were lucky enough to get one of these while they were still around, it's pretty nifty because you can punch your little tabs out like that, and now it's ready to go in the display box. So there is that card. Isn't that cute? I just love it. So I'm going to use the cute little pajama set. That is just so cute. And these slippers. And I'm going to make my own character. So what I'm going to do is to glue those down onto my file folder and create the character that I can trim out. And then I'm using the head and the hair from the Haley set. So I stamped it down to here so that I can put her behind and then add the hair to it to create the character. So I glued down the body and I glued down the little slippers, and I put it in position on the neck the way I wanted it. I cut out the collar, and then I drew a face. So I love adding faces. If you've watched that last video, I add the faces. Now I'm going to add the hair and cut it out. That's going to be so cute. So this is how she turned out. Look at her cute jammies and slippers. They were all from that Amazon ad. And the beanie, I added that beanie hat and bow. All those things came from that ad from the mail that I was going to toss. So I'm glad So this is how the girls turned out. There's the card, and there's no background on this one, just the dress and the cute Christmas girl. And then this one I put on a display card with a cute Christmas house, and she's standing outside waiting for Santa to come. So she's got her cute little slippers on, and she's in her jammies, and she's watching the skies, waiting for Santa to arrive. So if you're interested in these display cards, they're one of a kind. I only make one, and they're available in the shop. The link is in the description box if you're interested and want to add this to your display box, or if you just enjoyed watching to give you some ideas for things to use from ads and magazine ads and things that you get in the mail to make a Christmas character, this was a really fun project. So thanks for joining me today, and go make some art yourself, because art soothes the heart.